Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. We have fun today. Archfield Monk, Rye Guy, 37-45. Winner here will advance to the semifinals. Loser will be heading up to the stands. I am Sinister Sama. We're going to be going solo today. I have Veluvi as our restreamer, and we have Shihali pressing those buttons. So, we got Archfield currently coming in on the third seed of the YOLO More, while Rye Guy being the Demon Knight champion for the division for the Summer Tour. And look at them stats. HP looking pretty dire, and that strength to attack ratio, the stuff that'll make you cringe in the demon world today. Elf Guard, are we ready? Everybody stand up, raise your goblets up high, and make sure your turkey leg is ready to go. We're starting with Radiant, which with Permanent Torch is a bit pedantic, but it is. King Lorik is now about to set up the instructions. We now have instructions incoming. So, they now gotta get the Ball of Light from the best dressed man in all the land. So, today we're gonna start off with, a cursed belt immediately, some cash, and unfortunately the obligatory key in the back. So, not being able to go outside of that key, we're gonna have a little bit of fun here. We already know we have a search spot incoming and a free 120 in the pocket. See, Forest, let's see what the overworld's looking like. Got a little bit of a thing over here. Sharlock as a neighbor. And a rogue scorpion immediately introduces himself to Archfield, and Archfield's like, nah, we're not doing that. So that's gonna get put to the side. And right now, Poltergeist is now for Rye Guy. Rye Guy will not be taking that at all. And we got ourselves the first blue slime, and Rye Guy will be the first on the board. Rye Guy will also see Sharlock. Go a little bit further and finds himself a Magician. Magician's a little bit too much for them right now. I would say stay closer to home. Gonna do a little bit of exploring out. Not bad, not bad. See a cave to the south, another slime. That's another point on the board right there. Simple, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you got a town as well. Drakey on the menu, not on that one. And looks like we got two caves in a town, and Rimbledar immediately. So we have Rimbledar right to the south and to the direct east. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. We got two towns incoming, and wow, the rare recursion of the blue slime dodging. And we have Kingdom 6. We'll leave the torch lit for you. So Archfield's gonna be checking out with that 813. He's gonna see a club and some glows. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Get the leather armor as well. And it looks like Rye Guy's going straight to the shops. Let's see if Rimbledar shops will bring something a little bit more to the table. At 573, we find a broadsword, a small shield, and a club. So right now, better equipment up at Rimbledar. Half plate definitely, as well as the silver sheet. Looks like maybe 8,000. Might have been the magic armor. Maybe silver shield. I don't remember. Yeah, Archfield, if he would have went to Rimbledar, would have had almost enough for that half plate. And got himself a Red Bull. And ooh, the AK-47 is coming out and got flames. The flamethrower option immediately on the AK-47. And he says, flame on, as Cinder would say in Killer Instinct. And just like that, it looks like Archfield's gonna do a quick save from here. Possibly gonna be continuing to venture out. So right now, the wings might be a bit of a thing here, but Archfield's gonna take a look at those two towns. Well, I believe Rye Guy is gonna be taking a look at those towns to the south. We got the grave right next to Rimbledar. So next to Rimbledar is the grave. Early Scorp, but Scorpion is easily to be bypassed here. Chest number 1, today we have an herb. Chest number 2, we also have the Death Necklace. And on chest number 3, we have an herb. So 2 herbs and the Death Necklace. And right now, Rye Guy doesn't want any part of this, and we'll find a wizard. Wizard will beat him to the pulpit and beat him with that stick. Get him out of here. Archfield's gonna try to take this wolf and go for a quick 40, and he's not enough. He's not gonna take that at all. He's gonna save and get out of there. Gonna do a quick reset and get him out of there. Meanwhile, Rye Guy is gonna go, and thanks to that trip to Rimmildar, he's gonna go and check out the armory first. So we have Erdrick's Sword, money. We also have a pair of Red Bull, and the chest is on fire. Oh ho ho ho! Rye Guy, you are very cheeky. Get on back there and put some money on there. By the way, we're gonna go to level 3, 6, 2, 3, and the spell of heal. So right now, no increases to the MP and no real jumps here, but that sword is gonna be a very good pickup here. So until Archfield gets to Rimmildar, that sword will be out of reach. And we'll have to heal. That is gonna be Swamp South. And Rye Guy will not take any more cash and will make his way southbound, and he'll find Kingdom 6. And another one, that'll be level 4 for Archfield Monk this time around. 1792. Still no MP. And my bad, back to Rimmildar he goes. And right now, Rye Guy's probably going for that half plate. Indeed, he's gonna go for the half plate. Does he have enough? He has enough for that large shield. He got the care package. Rye Guy will be quickly catching up right now. So, despite being completely down in levels, Rye Guy has the armory, and at any time, another town to the south. And found the proverbial shopping mall of Cantlin immediately. Drakima on the menu here. Drakima is no match for the sword. We'll get hit with the hurt one. Oh, not enough. Drakima says hi. We fire. So right now, this is not enough HP to check, but it is a match for the sword. Yes, it is. Hurtmore will always beat down the sword. And right now, the Magician's gonna get slapped in the face. That's another 8. Finally, Rye Guy's on the board at level 2. Down 50 points, but that's gonna change very quickly because now Rye Guy does have something that Archfield does not. He has access to blasting potential, and he's gonna attack that wolf. Wolf goes and tries for a swing, hits for 11. He should have enough. No, the wolf with Ultra Instinct. He dodges. Another 11 right there. Rye Guy gets unlucky. Will have that gap widening a bit more. Archfield now making his way towards 5. 82 is the next one, and he is merely a magician away. Hey, a slime away. And just like that, he's now up to level 5. 9, 2, 6, 4. Not something you want to see. Magic Drakey on the table right now. That's going to be an easy point right there. Easy 12 to the table right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now hit level 3 for Rye Guy. So just like that, we're going to see what goes on here. Warlock's a little... for Archfield, those are a little bit out of his wheelhouse. And Drakima will cast Hurtmore once again. That is the Murder Bat. And right now, Metal Slime, opportunity, no good. Got a Golem. Golem's gonna come and hit him with the interception. Hey, how you doing? Let me pat you on the back. Clothesline. Sent back to the house immediately, courtesies of our Golem. Moving forward right now. Rye Guy still wants to see that cave. He's been intercepted twice now. And we'll see, freebie guy. Let's see what the guy has today. And he has fairy water, got some bath water. So if you need to get some, hey, it ain't cold, but it'll do. And gonna go past another town to the south. And right now, Archfield finally makes it down to that neck of the woods. So right now, the advantage that Rye Guy had with keys is now going to be evaporated, but this is also going to give him a little bit of time to go and grab some of these levels that he lost out on earlier on from that exploration. That's at 17,920. Right now, he has all the damage, all the smoke, and he says, I don't want you. And finds Hawk's Nest. Rye Guy says, nah, not ready for that yet. So right now, I'm gonna go and take a look around, see what he can beat up. AK-47 approaches. No good, hit him with the block! 40 more! Immediately sent back to the house. And Archfield Monk's gonna feel like he's behind, but in essence, all he needs to do is go back to the armory, go back to the treasury, and he'll be fine. Honestly, the advantage is only gonna be a couple more seconds for Rye Guy's gonna find Kingdom 6, but he'll see it. He'll leave the torch lit for him, and he's gonna look like, it's all right. I'm good over here. Gonna do a little bit more exploration, and that's exactly the advantage right now. Wolf is gonna try to get his get back on the wolf, and does get his get back immediately. Puts him down immediately. 40 more points. That'll put him close to 5. Grab a quick heal right now, and right now, Archfield's gonna get the bad news that he's only gonna get 2 herbs and a death necklace. Druid Lord with the blocker spell. Dodging immediately, and that's Fire 21, the baby breath. And right now, Rye Guy said, nah, no thanks, I don't want no part of that. I do not want it, I don't care. AK-47, get him with the block. He immediately gets sent back to the home. This time 43 will be put to his table. And just like that, Rye Guy had a chance, but the AK-47 says no. Stone Man! And immediately gets him with a right hook to the face. Sent home as Archfield Monk. He will not get to see what's further on. Maybe a blessing in disguise, because he now gets a chance to get into that armory. Magician goes down. That's another one for 8. That'll put him up to 5. We're about even. So right now, the advantage for Rye Guy immediately gets evaporated, because now the sword's now in the hands of Rye Guy. And Rye Guy is not taking any of these fights over here. He will take a magic drinky though, very easily. Put him flat on his behind. That's another 12, and that'll give him the slight lead for the moment. Gonna go and venture past the swamp, and we'll find the Star Wyvern. Star Wyvern hits him with the block. Oh, immediately sent back home. Now another 18. Limping back to the house, the king says, hey, pay your tithes. And right now, we're gonna have to get down to a little bit of a grind here. We're gonna at least have to see 6, because there's a little too much going on. Wait a minute there. Hold that thought. Rye Guy might be looking at an opportunity to maybe take the back end here. Gonna go check out. He sees it. He has an extra key, so he's not too worried about having to go. If he needs to, he can always go back to Rimmelsdorf for the cheaper keys. And right now, gonna go down. Oh, almost decided to take a trip. Mind you, Archfield's gonna go and grab himself a piece of the pie and grab himself some of his lovely fairy water. And then and downstairs it is another cave into another cave. Ooh, so you will have to go through Tentigel to go and find ourselves the superintendent. And that's an isolated island. That is so bad. That is so bad. And Rogue Scorpion on the table today. If Rye Guy wins this Rogue Scorpion, this will put him at a huge advantage. Decides to throw some fairy water at it. And he does! Another 70 on the table. That is now level 6, working on 7. 0023. What are these? What is that level? 0023. So right now, Archfield, Rye Guy's in the lead, but a Wraith Knight blocks the way. And a Druid blocks away, and it'll immediately get cut down. And just like that, we'll get some more points. And right now, Rye Guy thinks that Rogue Scorpion going down. Uh-oh. The blocker from the Park Ranger. The Park Ranger says, nah, take it. Soul of the Blue Dragon. The deputy says, take it, please. Serving out citations hotter than lifesavers. And just like that, immediately sent back to the house, both of them. But Rye Guy got information. Archfield does not. And Archfield is not checking the back of the castle. This is going to be a bit of a problem here, because he does not know his homework needs to be turned in at Springfield Island, is what we refer to that today. Today is Springfield Island, because only the superintendent is there. So right now, we're gonna have to see something here. Ooh, a wolf is a good time for the wolf to show up. Simultaneous wolves here. And just like that, that'll be an easy 40. No loss, no gains. Grab a heal immediate. And right now, Magic Drakey over the Drakey. And right now, that's now going to give him a slight, start extending that lead. Ooh, unfortunately, Archfield Monk's not getting lucky over here. He's going to be sent home again. The deputy is saying no. No entry. You do not have certification. Access denied. And right now, Archfield trying to go for that chest glitch. Trying to go and grab himself a lot of things. But right now, how long will Archfield take it before he realizes that this is going to be a bit fruitless? Meanwhile, level 7 at 337, Rye Guy's already on the grind with some of these juicier numbers here. One more good enemy here will be enough. A Druin is on the table today. That'll be enough to get the bad boy there. 14. Oh, my bad. Only 14. And right now, slimes are not even on the table. We don't do that. And did I see a blue literally block a Rye Guy? Jeez. We have seen it all, folks. Druin goes down. That'll be level 7 promotion incoming. So here's what we got. 2, 4. 33 big ones. That's exploration time right there. 33 juicy ones. And that'll be a trip. And that right there, with that MP hit right there, that is enough to see what coordinates look like. So right now, not a whole lot for Rye Guy to do. The half-plate is currently running its course, as well as the large shield. And once again, stopped again by the Park Ranger. Park Ranger saying, no, I do not like what you have on the table. You will not do what you do. And just like that, Rye Guy's gonna think about something here. If I was Rye Guy right now with that amount of MP, I say, yeah, let's go do a thing. And right now, Archfield is gonna. So Kalen has all of the stuff that you're gonna need just in case you can't get to armor immediately. There's a couple of sightings of the magic armor and silver shields. And Rye Guy's gonna go and get preempted coordinates. Now he's gonna have every 2 steps. He's gonna have to heal completely. 1. There he goes. He can go another 2. Does he have enough? He may have enough. 1, 2. He's gonna go and speak to him. Thou shalt search. 11 to the north, 20. Oh, 11 to the north, 20 to the east. And Rye Guy now knows that's very countable. And now this is gonna be a bit of a problem here. Rye Guy has coordinates and very countable here, and he's going to count. And he's gonna do a reverse count from there. So he knows that it's near the Brecconary area. Meanwhile, Archfield's gonna figure out what he wants to do from here. So what? Oh, AK-47. Hermore again. If he can get away from this. Nope. Blocker! And immediately sent back to the house. Rye Guy's gonna probably make his way over and, oh, wait a minute. Archfield got it. Archfield got what he wanted. He got the grind. Time to start printing money like Fort Knox. Or the local treasury. Whatever version of commerce you want. So just like that, Rye Guy's gonna go and redo his count. And he's gonna go immediately know how much he's gonna go, and now he's gonna resume the count from that point there. So he's gonna go a little bit more to the north. Is it gonna be in the mountain? Nope, right at the edge of the forest, and that will be the fairy flute. Fairy flute at the coordinates. Not a bad find, especially for the golem. But right now, still homework to be found. There's still 2 more chests on the grave. We have not found Mountain. We have not found Garenham. So we got a couple places still to look. We have not found Cole, and we have not found Hawk's Nest. Now, unfortunately, Starwave is going to make this a very short trip. And a blocker immediately. And hit him again with the blocker. You're gonna be hearing that a lot today, folks, because right now, Star Wave is saying no. That 27 agility is not doing any favors to anybody. Yeah, right now, it looks like Archfield is gonna go and grab himself that silver shield. That'll give him a little bit more defensive power. That could be the difference maker here. Now, Ryguy is not gonna wait a minute. I stand corrected. Ryguy is gonna make a trip to the grave, but a wizard stops him. Hit him with a blocker, hit him with a stick. Hit him with the Relento treatment. Again, blocker! Immediately sent back to the house, and now Archfield with a shield. Archfield now has a chance to start making some of this ground back. If he can make it and get the magic armor, he does have enough of that magic armor. If he can just make it to Caitlyn without getting absolutely smoked, it is very possible that Archfield will have a really good chance to even the playing field quite a bit. Meanwhile, Ryguy is going to have to deal with this Magic Wyvern, and Magic Dragon does the thing, and Archfield will make it to Caitlyn. He will get his magic armor. Meanwhile, Ryguy is going to go and hit his head into a wall again when the wizard has now stepped forward with that cane of his. This time, we'll get away. And now magic armor, 56 defense, and every 4 steps get some HP back. Hurt and hurt more no longer going to be a thing. Hit him with a blocker. Immediately the wizard's going to make this hard. And again, sent him home via the Relento treatment. And right now, ooh, this could be a problem. This could be a problem for Archfield. Archfield doesn't have the same MP advantage. Level 7 had that 33 stim. And right now he'll make it with 2 to spare. And he will get the coordinates of 11 to the north, 20 to the east to get that fairy flute. Yeah, it's very much the same. Zone 0 or you're getting Sharlock. There's no in between up in that grave right now. And Veilv has, our tracker has pointed out at the top of the grave and going to be at the bottom of the mountain cave. We'll have the same lineup. So right now, Ryguy now knows that this could be a problem moving forward. What he's going to do here, he's going to grab himself an herb, get the gold, get the small gold here. What he's going to set up now is he's going to try to make it set up for the gold grind in case he gets sent back to the house. But he's going to dig further. This is a good play. If he can make it to the staircase. Droll Magi, by the way, hurt more again on the Droll, and the Droll Magi wins. Druid Lord comes into play right now. Hits him only for 8, nothing too special. Hit him again, 24. Hit him with the blocker spell, no good. And Druid Lord will go down. Extend the lead is now 58. 600 is our next big hit for level 8. Drakey over here, that's not gonna be worth hitting across the face. Again, Drakey again, no good. So right now, Ryguy has made it to the second part of this grave. We'll now go and venture even deeper. Chest number 4 on the table here. Meanwhile, Archfield's gonna be slow and steady trying to get this race, and we have found Erdrick's token. Homework is on the grave as well. So right now, we got a homework on the grave. So you will have to dig a little deeper to get that token. How much deeper do we have to go? What's in the heart of the grave? And so far, the Drakima goes down 20 more points. Helps extend a little bit further. And right now, Ryguy is going up and about. Golem now being found out here and gets smacked across the face. He gets away barely with his life. Drakima's back on the menu today, slapped level 25. And this is looking good. Now 200 points of difference now between Ryguy and Archfield. Drakima again, and we hit him with a hurt more. And deep in the grave, we have found a refund. So right now, Ryguy is gonna knowing Ryguy, I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna go all the way out, get to the top floor, and get sent back to the, wait a minute. He's gonna go and get his way out of here. Stone Man gonna immediately send him to the house. And just like that, the Stone Man has sent him home. But mission accomplished. Rye Guy has walked away with a token, an extra key, and if he can get to his money, he knows that Caitlyn has both what he needs. That advantage that Archfield originally had will no longer be in effect. Level 7 now for Archfield. So right now, gets the gold. It is time to be printing out more money. Throw out your dollar bills, your gold, your guild, doesn't matter. Throw them in the air. And right now we got the park ranger with the blocker. And again, blocker! Gets hit with the baby breath just for insult. Yes, Fleshlight. Stone Man being the real champion of today's seed. Stone Man. And ho ho ho, Green Dragon. Green Dragon, yum. Fighting grind challenge in pot. Oh, well, we go and continue doing this. The hero walk for yes, our restreamer basically said that was a good hero walk. And right now, the further along, Archfield would eventually go deeper into the grave, but right now, Rye Guy is gonna rogue and great play by Rye Guy. Rye Guy's gonna go up and do the same thing that Archfield did. Get a save. This rogue scorpion though will put Archfield back on the table here. And right now we'll cast the heal instead of actually gonna make a hit. He could have survived that. Right now, Rye Guy is probably gonna grab some more key. Don't know why he's going back this way. Gonna grab maybe a key or two. And looks like he's gonna stock up on all the keys. Give me all your keys. And immediately gonna walk out and he's gonna make his way over to Caitlyn. Yep, we're on his way to the proverbial shopping mall. Immediately, right now the lead is cut by merely just 15 to 20. So right now, Rye Guy is gonna make the hero walk. He's looking pretty good. Does he make it? He makes it! Star Wyvern stops Archfield. Archfield's gonna have to try to get away. He does get away. Meanwhile, Rye Guy knows exactly where he needs to go. To the hidden vendor in the back of the aisle right there. He will get both his silver shield and his magic armor. And just like that, another town waiting. But again, the deputy waiting outside. That could be Garenham, that could be Cole. So, over there, that is going to be the town of Cole. So, Cole out there, out to the far side here. So, what did Erdrick left in the bath today? Nada! Nothing! Zilch! Nada! Zil! Nil! There is nothing in Cole. And right now, ultimately, we're all tied up. Until we get another level, we're not going to see a whole lot of advantages here. So right now, Rye Guy will find a Star Wyvern, which will smack him across the head, 18 to the face. And right now, we'll use that heal spell. And staying around Cole, ooh, Archfield found a pretty good spot. He found Rogue Scorpions, and he has found what's maybe be Druid Lords. So right around Cole, he's found the grind spot. Rogue would have definitely put him in the grave on that one. Again, this heal's gonna be a bit of a problem here. And right now, Rogue Scorpion's gonna be a little bit antsy here. That'll be 70 points. Archfield will be the first to hit, but Rye Guy not too far behind. Here we go. 1, 3, 2, 27 more! But what are we missing, folks? We don't have Moors. We don't have any other hurts. And we don't have a heal more. But 27 more MP? You cannot say no to that. That is a lot of healing power right there. So right now, Rogue Scorpions are a very good, looks like that's going to be a very good grind spot. Meanwhile, Archfield's going to take advantage of that little spot and go and do a little bit of grinding. Next level will be the level 9. Level 9 will be 975. And these Rogue Scorpions are at 70 a pop. Let's see. Let's do a little math here, folks. 600 to 7 is 375. If we're doing Rogue Scorpions at 70 a pop, we need 6 of them dead for the next level. So, yeah, no agility, you can't go anywhere, you gotta grind to get out of this. Yes, Mr. Dreamer. Right now, Rogue Scorpions seem to be the tastiest thing on the menu with the next tastiest thing being Druid Lords. So far, nothing out of the ordinary though. AK-47's got the flamethrower attachments in the hurt more spell. Everybody else has just been hitting extremely hard and clotheslining people in the face. Golems to the north. Drakimas with the hurt more spell, by the way. Yep, and right now, best in chat. We do not need enemies that give out the blessing of the best dressed man in all the land. We need somebody who can at least survive. And right now, Artfield, the grind will come to an end. Star Wyvern decides to sit over there and says, "Hey, you've been bullying my scorpions, my rogue scorpions. It took me a lot of time to get them ready for the show. Nah, go home. Come back when you're ready." They have the gear, just the ability to go places, not happening. And again, another rogue scorpion. This will give Ryguy the temporary lead if he can take down his rogue. And I mean, actually, he'll be down 1 experience point. He'll be the other way around. So right now, Archfield's gonna go and take a look at the swamp cave location here. Meanwhile, Ryguy is gonna continue to grind and kind of get mixed results. And right now, Archfield is not checking any further than that. Want to see what's on the other side. Hoping for a guarantee. Oh, Blocker with the Stone Man, 34. He gets away with his life. Stone Man being the real bro today. Hitting people with the Blocker. Warlock's looking pretty good. And right now, the Warlock goes down. That'll give Ryguy a temporary lead. Archfield found out that at Springfield Island is only the superintendent, and that's where your homework is at. Droll Magi immediately with the hurt more himself. And he's gonna go and try to heal it out. He's gonna try to make a run for it. Blocker! And right now, unfortunately, the Droll Magi and the Drakima says, no, both of you, grounded, go home. Immediately. And just like that, we're gonna have ourselves a problem. Ryguy needs to grind, and Archfield knows there's probably nothing else on that side. So, Ryguy is... Wait a minute. Is he gonna do what I think he gonna do? Yes, he is. He's gonna go in... my bad. He's gonna bypass Hawksness. Wolf is actually pretty good on the table. Immediately, 1 shot and 40 on the table. So right now, Archfield's trying to find that wolf. And right now, Blocker for Ryguy. Ooh, Star Wyvern again. This has been the one that's been sending people home. This is errant Star Wyvern, and it will continue to be the case. 9 straight chances that the Star Wyvern, and 9 for 9 all day long. You hate to see it. So right now, the biggest problem is that the Star Wyvern's saying, I sees you. I don't acknowledge you. And he go and send people home. AK-47, and there's that, and there he goes. Hit him with the axe, hit him with the bullets. And no good. Hit him with the flamethrower. He's gone. Now, 4-0. 4 for 4 for Archfield for that AK-47. He has sent people home on every appearance. Magic Drake, he immediately goes down. Right now, Ryguy's comfortable, but unfortunately, due to that high defense, that high level, and all the magicians put people to sleep. This ain't good. Never mind, he gets a high shin. Give him 8 more points. Meanwhile, Ryguy will be closing in on that level 9. Gets a wolf down for 40. He sees another wolf. This is looking good for Ryguy. Ryguy has reclaimed the lead with 1 wolf. He gets a high shit of his own. We'll take another wolf down. Another 40 on the table. 1 more wolf, and we got ourselves a level 9 situation here, folks. Spectre on the far, Spectre to your left, wolf on your right. We are now at grind mode. Spectre goes down for 47. Wolf goes down for 40. That will be level 9 for Rye Guy. Rye Guy is going to get promoted. He will get 16 power. 1, 1, 9, 16, 1, 1, 9. We are now about to hit some really good levels here. If they can get a few more, I guarantee you, we're going to be looking at, well, we can start swinging at some Hawks as enemies, and we got a Golem. Hold on. We got a Fairy Flute. 1500's the next one. Is Rye Guy going to cut and run? Is he going to turn and run? He is. He's going to do the smart thing. He knows he can't handle the bricks. And right now, Archfield, according to chat, Archfield's at Rogue Zone. Meanwhile, he got a Wolf on the table here. This will get him to level 10. We'll get him to level 9, and actually will give him the lead momentarily. And yep, that'll give him a slight lead. Meanwhile, Rye Guy will be up. Warlock's not going to want to stick around. So right now, this is going to be very interesting. Rogue Scorpion now for Rye Guy. Rye Guy sees these rogues. He wants a piece. And currently right now, this is going to be a big thing. An AK-47 appearance, you know what that means. You already know what that means. 5 for 5. AK-47 is on fire, quite literally. And immediately sent back to the house, no questions asked. Warlock is going to go down. Is going to extend that lead, now going well into 125. Oh my wamo, yes, indeed, Shihali. Oh my wamo. And then another Rogue Scorpion, and as long as Rye Guy is in the zone with these rogues, that 1500 is going to be within reach and very tasty. 72 MP with that kind of, with your HP only at 40, heal is more than enough to do what you need to do. Axe Knight about to axe a question. Blah! Axe Knight's gonna try to axe him again. He does get away. Gets the right answer. Drakima goes down for 20 more. Now we're about 200 point, back to that 200 point lead for Rye Guy. Rye Guy sees the Magician, will not take it. Star Wyvern appearance over here. Will the Star Wyvern go 10 for 10? No, we got an escape here. The streak breaks at 9. And just like that, the streak ends at 9 for the Star Wyvern. Currently, missed this. And so far, but the AK-47 streak of appearances of taking people back to the house has been pretty much guaranteed. So you have a 90% chance of dying when you see Star Wyverns, and you are guaranteed to die if the AK-47 comes to the house. Meanwhile, Rogue Scorpion on the table again. That's another one down. That is now 300 points on the table. And again, this time around, 2 in a row that Archfield's been able to juke the Star Wyvern. Star Wyvern being juke's gonna be looking pretty good. Scorpion does not want any part of it. And right now, and so far, Rye Guy is getting lucky. Oh, we're gonna see Cole again, and yep, Star Wyvern back at it again and decides to hit him with a block. He hit him with the interception. Gets away for the third time in this recent outing. Ghost's gonna come in, and Ghost want no part of it. Warlock on the table. That's gonna be another hit right there. That's another 28 on the table. Right now, 300 point advantage going into Rye Guy. Rye Guy is in the zone. He is sitting there. Druid Lord will help cut that lead a bit, especially since the Drakima has been sighted. And right now, Archfield Monk is now able to defense break the Druid Lord. And right now, oh, wait a minute. Getting back to his grind. Yes, it is. It's terrifying to know that you missed out on the sword, and again, Star Wyvern on the appearance. Now we're looking at a little bit of more consistency. Rogue Scorpion will help the cause. Again, nearly 300 down. Ooh, Warlocks with the Hurt More. Didn't get to see it originally. So right now, Warlocks with the Hurt More spell, but not a whole lot to scare off Rye Guy here. But Rye Guy's lead's now cut to about 200. It could be less than that now, depending on that. Never mind. We'll keep parity right here. And so far, it's gonna be a bit of a slog here. And again, Ryguy is currently one warlock away from getting his level 10. True and Lord will help with the process. Warlock over here. And right now, that's 35. That's a warlock down. 28. We are now at level 10. Ryguy, what did you get? 0032. There's return. There's heal more. Ladies and gentlemen, we found ourselves a heal more immediately. And just like that, I think now it's time to go and check Hawk's Nest. Wait a minute, there's a cave to the south. Is that mountain cave? That is Skinner to the deep south. So on the southern coast somewhere beyond the realms, we have found Principal Skinner. So by default, we now need to find Garanham. Garanham has the mountain cave, and the wizard he's fighting back against this wizard. He will immediately take a heal more. He feels confident. He's feeling cocky. Will he beat the wizard? He beats the wizard. That is 120 big ones. This is about to get ugly. Archfield needs to get to level 10 quickly, because now if Ryguy sees wizards, we throw hands. Baby breath for the metal scorp. That's another 31. Meanwhile, Star Wyvern finally gets his get back. You will not get away this time, buddy boy. And wait a minute, we have a cave over here. What do we have at here? It could be oh my bad, it could be tablet. It could be, yep, this is tablet cave. So again, Garanham will have the mountain. This is gonna be big. What is it? What did Erdrick leave with his body today in the grave? And right now, Archfield will finally get to his level 10 and will get that heal more. And that will be a torch. And Ryguy said, nah, all that for a torch, not interested. Now he's gonna continue to walk. Star Wyvern, he's now taking the Star Wyvern. He feels cocky. He feels confident. He's gonna go take a heal. He's gonna be looking for a low roll. Gets on 22, he doesn't like it, he's gonna make a run for it. He does get out of this one. Yeah, Bird's a bit too strong for the Lycans here. And right now, nothing over here. Hawk's Nest now on the table for Archfield. Archfield wants to see if he can fight his way in here. Oh, we have the badge. Badge number 7113. 7113 immediately is on the prowl today. All your inconveniences should be sent to Sharlock's finest. And guess what? You will not get that item without having to fight the red. And right now, they are nowhere near ready for that. That is a fight they can't take. Ooh, that's nasty. Ladies and gentlemen, we will not be taking on the Spike Towel at Hawk's Nest, but a Magic Wyvern on the table here, more than suitable for Ryguy. Ryguy will go and get himself 83 big ones. 2175 is the next one. And right now, it's about to get that 300-point advantage. Finds a golem. Put him to bed. Will he throw hands? No, he says, I don't like this combination. We will not throw hands. Metal Slime's gonna be a little brave and get a cheeky attack in. No good on the one. Oh, Metal Slime with the sleepy. He got the sleepy time, folks. He has the got the Carmelite tea. No good. Metal Slime says, hey, go back to bed. And he's gonna try to do it again. No good over here. Metal Slime said, go back to bed. And without stop spell, right now this Metal Slime is being very pessimistic. Staying asleep, he's gonna nickel and dime him ones and twos. Waste as much time, give Archfield a chance to fight back. Time sinks, yes indeed. And Ryguy said it is not worth a 255, I will find my experience elsewhere. Without stop spell, you can't make a move. Axe Knight on the table. And right now, Ryguy wants to take that Axe Knight. 31, that's a big hit. No good block! Oh! He immediately sends him home. And right now, blue dragon on the table over here. That deputy, far side, will catch her. Oh, wait a minute. He sees the hurt spell. He's gonna take up. Okay, I stand corrected on Artfield. Artfield was gonna take. I saw hurt. That could be a free 180 if we can get that stop spell online. So yeah, that's my thought process. Blue, you got the hurt spell. I kind of want to taste your flesh a bit. I want your scales. Meanwhile, going up, a Spectre on the table over here. Now just only under $150 on the experience table right here, closing the gap. Artfield's gonna continue that grind. Golem on the table. This is not what you want to see. He's gonna say, nope, go to bed. Repel would be so good right about now. You're not lying. And go to bed. Spectre again, that's quite the find. And Curly right now within 40 points. Now extend it back out. Scorpion against a regular Scorpion. A rogue against a regular. And right now, within 30 points. This is getting interesting. No good at a dead end. And Right Guy says, to the skies! And he'll return back home. He's gonna continue going through, and now Archfield reclaims the lead after what would be a 15-minute sink. Gonna go and take that grind, gonna take advantage of it. Meanwhile, Ryguy knows he's looking for Garanham. If he finds Garanham, that's the mountain cave. So, we don't know what's on the Hawk's Nest. Goldman! And right now, Star Wyvern's giving him no quarter. Gonna go with the heal more immediately. Archfield wants to beat the Star Wyvern. Again, take the heal more. He is not getting a chance. He's gonna waste all his shots. And he's gonna and the Star Wyvern will continue to batter him. Batter, bruise, and smack him. And finally, the Star Wyvern says, nah, we had enough of that. Enough of the shenanigans. Let me hit you. And right now, yes. And yes, apparently there's an AK-47 to Spike. It should be Swamp Cave has the AK-47. Looks like. And right now, Ryguy is gonna continue to look. He might actually get off easy. Ooh, it expands further. No, it does not expand further. At least not that way. But in the opposite way, that could be interesting. And right now, it's gonna be interesting to see what goes on from here. Axe Knight immediately on the table. Immediately 18 to the face. He does get away. We'll do a quick heal and we'll continue to move further. Southbound. Forever south. Garanham is the next thing on the table. Druid Lords will actually get Archfield closer. Ryguy will take a quick lead until that Druid Lord goes down. Druid Lord goes down. Magician's not worth the time. 8? No, not on your wheelhouse. Axe Knight again coming through. Blocker immediately hits him with the axe. Comes down and slices. He gets off lucky again. Rogue Scorpion now on the Archfield Monk. Wow, on the Archfield Monk. And right now, Ryguy, see, oh, there's a chance for Ryguy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Time Sink Slime. Mister, I'm gonna be here and put him to sleep and run off. Wait a minute, we have found Garanham. We have found Garanham, folks. This is huge. We have made it to Garanham. And right now, Ryguy will be immediately going to do a little bit of healing of his own. And no good him with a blocker immediately, and Star Wyvern will put him down. Archfield has not made it further in the grave. He has not made it, and he's now going to miss out on Garanham to the deep south. The only thing that Archfield has information on right now is he does know that waiting in the midst, there is the Red, the police, badge 7113. But in Town Hall, we have the Fighter's Ring. That's 2 more attack. That could make a difference. We also got some cash, a ghetto grinding coming. Erdrick's armor inside Town Hall. The mayor of Garenham has decided I will take this armor. Unfortunately, I missed out on level 11 though, but I saw 16 in Repel. Meanwhile, the mountain cave. The hamsters come in clutch. 3000's next, but right now, Rye Guy is in the driver's seat. Rye Guy's in the driver's seat now, knowing that he's now made it to the big portion of this bad boy. Breaths are no longer a thing. So I'm gonna see what Shihali has for the level 11. Garenham is to the south of Blast. I forgot that town. I'm trying to remember. Want to say it's gonna be to the south of Cole. Go around south, about southeast, you'll find Garenham. And that is the Silver Harp. It has now been confirmed. The Stones of Sunlight is sitting on that police officer. 61611 with Repel. The police is sitting on the Stones. A 300-point lead right now, but this is gonna be a problem. This is a distinct problem right now because now Rye Guy's gonna go home. Evidence locker holds the rocks of sunlight. Does that mean that a Druid Lord back attack isn't a recipe for death? Not necessarily. Right now, we're gonna need to find a good grind spot, but right now, Rye Guy has one thing benefiting him right now. That Swamp Towel is right now, he can walk for days. He sees a magic waver and he will beat him over the head. And right now, that is Baby Breath, and he says, I can handle that now. Magic Waver's out in the swamp, and he can just walk that out. And what he might just do, if I was him, we grind at Hawk's Nest, or we just grind over here, Heishin immediately. And there we go. Going to be level 11 for Rye Guy. Rye Guy 6, 1, 7, 16 with Repel. Now I'm going to check out Hawk's Nest. He will find that the evidence locker today has the last piece of his homework, and he now sees the local policia. He's actually going to take this fight. But 42 is a bit much, and he's going to get sent home with a new citation. He now knows that if Reds are in the area, he's going to have to be able to fight them. So right now, ooh, wait a minute. Oh! Archfield's in a bad spot. We have now figured out that the golems themselves can just repair themselves with a repair kit and heal more. So right now, without the stop spell, this is going to be a major problem for Archfield. Archfield is taking way too much time. He wants to get to 3,000, but right now he can't. And Rogue Scorpions are now the big play here, because now he defense breaking that Scorpion. Get over here, another quick 70. Rye Guy is probably gonna, if I was Rye Guy, I'd go to the grave. I go to the grave and we start farming, we aura farm over there. Rye Guy's gonna go and take a look, and he will go over. Yes, he will go and turn it in for the Staff of Rain. Meanwhile, we got level 12 here for Archfield. Archfield's now been promoted. 2, 3, 12, and that is Sleep, and that is Hurt More. Unfortunately, a little late for the Hurt More, but the MP is looking pretty good. Wizard on the table, and guess what? Rye Guy says, I ain't afraid of you now. Come on, let's dance, buddy boy. And he immediately takes down the Wizard in 2, 120 big time. To the yeah, and immediately Archfield's gonna go, and he got what he needed. He's gonna grind to the axe. So right now, until Ryguy gets to 3,000, he won't be able to take advantage of that swamp tile. But he will take advantage of just doing a little bit of dancing around, trying to find some high dollar items. Right now, Magicians ain't it. Repel, my boy, repel. It's time for the repel. But at 66, there's not a whole lot that would be Axe Knight. And right now, this is a fight with the axe. He'll go away and gets away with it. 2 hits immediately. He's gonna go into heal more immediately and then go for a chance to take the hit. Axe Knight now available. That is gonna be a quick 135 immediately to the table. The hard way for Ryguy, the easy way for Archfield. Now I feel that 130, this is gonna be an overwhelming feat. Well, not really overwhelming, but it's gonna be a while. Archfield has yet to get his homework done. Meanwhile, Ryguy knows where his homework needs to be completed. He knows where the last piece of his homework is at. And right now, another big problem here is that Archfield doesn't know if the Axe Knight has anything on the table. And he can't do anything more without that armor. Ryguy can do whatever he wants. Once he gets to level 12, he's going to do a grind of his own. Yeah, right now, Ryguy, honestly, if he can, like I said, Ryguy is going to be down about a good 1,500 before the smoke clears and he gets his hurt more. The thing that's going to keep Ryguy in it, though, is that Ryguy already has homework done. He has assignments already waiting to be turned in with the last piece of it stuck behind the evidence locker. So, all points considering right now, though the grind is better right now for Archfield, it's only a matter of time before Archfield has to get the rest of his homework done, while Ryguy is right near home. He can just sit around and do whatever he needs to do and get what he needs. And here's another thing too, for those who are coming in. Charlock is right there. Tentijo and Charlock are literally neighbors. So, all points considering, if you go 12 tiles to the west, Charlock is right there. So, all points considering, that's a thing. Rye hasn't checked yet. Rye didn't check, but he's assuming that once he gets hurt more, he's gonna go and check that. He's gonna check that tile. That's what I'm assuming. He wants that Axe Knight beaten so that way he can see what he has and be like, oh, I got this? Okay. Let's see what we bring to the table. And right now, he will finally get it, like I said, close to 1,500. It'll be about 1,500 and, okay, level 13 for Archfield. 1, 7, 11, 0. There's the blocker spell. And now Ryguy gets an opportunity to finally get his level. And right now, Ryguy is gonna go and he might take a chance at Hawk's Nest. You know what? Yeah, I think he's gonna try and check out Hawk's Nest, seeing that he now has that hurt more spell. He's gonna see that he's gonna have the bad news, and that's a high shin immediately. And Ryguy has that armor, so he's not worried about getting hit. Now, it's time for the red, and he's gonna fight it out. If he wins this fight, never mind, he will not win this fight. He will get sent home. Yeah, he's not winning that fight. But now he knows that he has hurt more. He can go and check that other spike tile. And he'll be very happy to realize that that other spike tile will be something very grindable. But right now, Axe Knight finally sends him home. 1,700 is the hashtag line here. But Archfield has to really start thinking, Ryguy is going to be sitting over there. I can see this right now. Ryguy is going to be at home for the foreseeable future. The next 15 to 25 minutes, Ryguy stays at home. He's not going anywhere. He's not making a move. He's literally about about to go and check out what Gwaylin's watching today and literally beat down the guard. And here we go. We are now at grind mode. So while we're currently grinding right now and checking out what's good on the table today, what's in your goblet today? What's in your bottle? What is in your tankard? And what is the meal that the tavern keeper has decided to feed you today? And right now, ooh, and this is gonna be a problem right now. Hermore is good to go. And right now, Ryguy's gonna see that. Sees the baby breath, he's like, I sees ya, and I smacks ya. Ooh, here's a bit of a problem though. We now see that the greens now have heal more. So you're gonna have to smack it at least once. But he gets it down all the same. Street tacos with white wine, that's what I'm talking about. Dr. Pepper and chicken enchiladas. Well, your boy, in his goblet today, has a bit of an energy drink mixture that he made by himself. And at a side that the tavern has decided to feed this man, he has gotten himself some cheesy rice with hash browns, with corned beef hash mixed in. The food of champions. So right now, the grind will continue. 56.25 will be the next level. And right now, that'll be enough for, well, my bad. I thought it was 56.25. He's not at 56.25, he's only at 52, my bad. Brother hitting on 52. And here's the big problem here. At level 12, Ryguy got the same amount of defense than Archfield, one level higher. One level his better. Yes, I think I have enough carbs. Because after this is all said and done, your boy might be walking over to the nearest CVS. We'll cycle to the nearest CVS to grab some goodies. I'll tell you right now, corned beef hash is slept on. By the way, level 13, 29, 2, 8. At level 14, that big stem to agility. Now, unless you're at Sherlock, we can repel you. But unfortunately, that HP is not looking good. That HP is looking pretty sketchy right now. The attack power is still looking pretty bad as well. Right now, we're only doing 2 to 4. So, the magic armor, here's the big difference between magic armor and Erdrick's armor. The heal walk between magic armor, every 4 steps for 1. Ryguy's with Erdrick's armor, every step gives him HP. The hurt more reduction is between both armors, but the breath reduction is not shared in both armors. That's only on Erdrick's armor. Stop spell's another one that's not shared. That's only on Erdrick's armor, as well as being able to be immune to both the spike, the trap, and the swamp tiles. With this amount of MP right now, Ryguy's gonna get sent home, and so will Archfield. Archfield got a 1600 EXP lead, but if Ryguy can if Ryguy can manage to get what he needs right now, he's very likely able to go and do things. He's not gonna, I'm telling you right now, he's not taking on that the local policia right now, and Archfield's gotta dig. That's gonna be the problem with Archfield. Archfield's gotta dig the grave. He has to go into he's gonna have to go into he has to go into the grave, and then he has to go into deep in the mountain cave to get that silver heart. He still needs to find Skinner to get his homework done. Currently right now, we're gonna do a little math on today's stream. We're gonna do a little bit of math. So, currently right now, we are at 114. We divide that by 8, we have 14 heal mores. If we can get one more cast to heal more at 90 something, it's very likely we can win at 120 attack points. At the rate this is going though, 75 hundo is the next level. And right now, Ryguy has, what? 2 less shots in the tank? Ryguy got 2 less shots, but he's also going to have a lot more to play with here too. Right now, the grind will continue. So currently, we're looking at a 1,600 point deficit, but the problem is, Archfield does not have his armor. Archfield does not have any homework done. He has barely left this neck of the woods. All he knows is that his advantage of knowing what the tile is, he doesn't even know what the item is. That is the Stones of Sunlight, which Ryguy knows. Because Ryguy got the rest of his homework done, he has everything else. He knows what's still under there. And 5625, right on time. And just like that, he's gonna go and continue his grind. Yeah, and here's the problem. I agree with Beta on this one. I'd rather be in Ryguy's shoes right now. And here we go, level 21, 11, 2, and it's hurt. 15 is the goal level. Oh, 15 is the goal level. Never mind, 77, we need one more level. But right now, that MP didn't do it, but that attack point did. 129. Not at 77. You're all right, Kiglis. Yeah, Kiglis, right now, Archfield's gonna have to get his homework done. So right now, a lot of this time that he gained on the experience grind is gonna now get evaporated because Ryguy knows what's left. At 77, oh, he finds a Stone Man. Now, at 77, it's a possibility that with 87, you could fight and win the local Polisia. That's very possible. 7113 can easily be beaten. So right now, yeah, you're right, Juve. Time is ticking. But for Archfield to get everything, he needs to get the Garrett-Ham, to get his armor. He needs to go to Hawk's Nest and beat that red. Honestly, oh, this is a bad play for Archfield. Archfield's gonna have a bad time. He's gonna fight right now, and this is gonna be a major setback here. If he had the armor, he could technically come back here and finish his homework here. But this is gonna be a problem. Because the longer he goes and fights now, not in getting the level, the worse it's gonna be. Because now, once Ryguy gets 15, now, here's the thing. Once Ryguy gets 15, that's all she wrote. He's gonna go beat down Dragon, do what he needs to do, and then he can resume the grind. Archfield cannot. Archfield's gonna have to continue looking for everything. And right now, Ryguy is, and right now, ooh, a high shin on the red. That'll be enough. That'll quicken the pace for Archfield. There goes the locker. There goes the Stones of Sunlight. Archfield finally got a piece of the puzzle that Ryguy knows but does not have access to yet. But now, Archfield's gonna have to go hunting hard. And here's another problem too. Archfield's gonna have to go through the arduous task of going through swamp after swamp. And now he's gonna have to go dig in the grave. The grave dig is gonna be immediately a 2-minute time sink. So grave by itself is a 2-minute time sink. With all the stops, all the menuing, that's a 2-minute time, that's upwards to a 2-minute time sink right now for Archfield. And Archfield still needs to get the mountain cave, he still needs to get the Garrett-Ham. And right now, Ryguy is going to be perfectly fine. Because while Archfield's digging, Ryguy is going to be grinding. That's all Ryguy wants to do. Grind He found the token, so he's got his token. If he digs deeper, that's gonna be another minute gone. And right now, if I'm Archfield and you don't know what's going on here, you take that gamble and say, nah. Me, I would understand that, yep, there goes that minute time sink. He's gonna go and spend about another minute grinding down. Any encounter only slows the process. Meanwhile, Rye Guy is gonna make this very tricky and very awkward for Archfield when he gets to make his move. Another repel. And we already know that's gonna be a key. That's a refund. But now another big thing is that he's gonna have to go through the Swamp Tower, and any bad back attacks can send him home. He does not need to get caught slacking here. And ooh, this could be a chance for Archfield to keep that experience lead. But he is, at this point, I'm Fairy Flute Git. And right now, Rye Guy is now at level 15. And Rye Guy is going to get that experience lead. So what Rye Guy is going to do now is he's going to wait until 16. Ooh, chat, you're correct. What he's going to do is that he's going to make the pivot at 16. $97.50 is the name of the game here, and right now, Rye Guy having all that experience, he may well pivot. You're correct. No, Rye Guy already knows Hawk's Nest is nearby, and he may not know it right now, but Archfield's gonna have a major problem because he has not found Garenham. He has not found Garenham yet. And he's just now going to discover where Skinner is at. No, he's not going to find Skinner. Skinner's to the south. He messed up. He screwed up royally, and he's going to go into Tablet and get absolutely nothing from Tanglet Cave. That's another 45 seconds gone by the wayside. Yes, Juf. He already knows at the other end at Springfield Island, he found the jerk first. He knows where the superintendent's at. This is a major problem. Archfield does know as well, but now he's just gonna get a torch. Erdrick's torch. And the lead has now been handed back over to Rye Guy. And right now, from here, Archfield's gotta go south, and unfortunately, he's gonna continue going north. This could be upwards to a minute. Now Golem into play. Hit him with a blocker spell. No good. He gets slapped in the face. Gonna try again for the blocker spell. He does hit him with the stop. Here we go. Golem slaps him again. Gonna get a heal. Right now, Rye Guy is currently doing well with that experience grind. He's now 1 to 2 away from making that Red Dragon be personally his goal level, if that was the case. And this is so bad right now. Hurtmore being blocked out. Archfield trying to get back some of this lead here. He's gonna fight. He sees the heal more. He will cut that lead. But here's the problem right now. He'll cut into the lead, but now it's almost a 400-point advantage, currently in Rye Guy's favor. Rye Guy will get one more blast in before it gets sent back to the house. He does get one more in! He's gonna get blasted off. He's gonna fight one more time, and he's gonna get sent back to the house. Wait, he gets another, oh, right on time. We already thought he almost had it. And right now, I think Rye Guy might, and there he goes. Archfield will find his homework, but now have to find out that he's now gonna have to realize that he's missing the silver harp, and he's running out of time. He has to go to the other end of the continent. Meanwhile, Rye Guy already got his armor. He is beelining it. He has his repel 91. Dragon Lord can do no more than 48, and that's on a breath attack. So now Rye Guy already has what he needs. He's at 31 attack value. 131. This red is about to catch hands. Archfield does make a mistake, and that's gonna cost him some more time. A back attack immediately, and he's gonna go for the gusto. And right now, that's gonna be a heal more. That's gonna be a wasted heal more. That's not a problem. He just needs to beat the local Polisia. Every minute, for every minute, Archfield is taking these bad fights. It's that much more time that he's gonna have to deal with Ryguy on his way. Ryguy just needs to beat the police officer of the day, and he's got enough to do it. He's got to go south and west from Cole, and he gets the level. Is level 16 that goal level? 0, 3, 4, 1. We must grind some more. He will get the stones of sunlight, and he's going right back to grinding. This is bad. This is officially gone from. This is the worst situation for Archfield. Archfield does not know it, but 16 is not the level. Ryguy already knows he can get his homework at any time. He now knows the grind continues. And honestly, the Red Dragon grind's a little bit better for him right now. He doesn't want to waste all those resources. Right now, 12,000 is the next level right here, and that's going to be a big one here. Currently 700 points advantage. Now going to be dropped to about 500. He's going to get his... Ooh, wait a minute. I see what he's going to do here. He's going to get his homework done first. That's why he went back. He's going to get his homework done first, and I think he might go back to Hawk's Nest. And there he goes. He gets his homework done. Now, does he go and returns? No, he's gonna actually take on that Axe Knight. Well, Beta, in this particular case, Sharlock is literally 12 tiles west. Better to grind, get the level, go home, and then just go right to Sharlock. And right now, he's not... Oh, block on the Stone Man. Block on the Stone Man. That's twice in a row. He will get away. Drake is not even worth notice. And right now, Ryguy's going right back to the grind. And right now, Archfield's gonna have a major problem. He's not needed to the north. He is not needed to the north. He finds a dead end. That's another 45 seconds going by the wayside. And right now, this... Indeed. So here's the path from Cole. From Cole, he has to go west, then gotta go south, and wrap around eastward to get to Garanham, because Garanham's in the middle of a desert. So right now, Ryguy we don't have to worry about. He's currently grinding. When he gets closer to 12,000, we'll deal with what's going on here. Right now, the focus right now is gonna be on Archfield and see whether or not he's gonna continue to go through that swamp, and he's gonna get the bad news. That's our heal more now wasted, and an ambush by our golem. No good, and oh, this is bad. One more bad stop spell, he's gonna have to waste that heal more. At the rate this is going, Archfield Monk to regrind, we're looking at a 5-minute deficit, at least. And right now, Archfield's still to the north. And right now, Ryguy's taking on this Wraith Knight and gets a free 72. He's like, who are you? Bah! Bah! Get him out of here. 92, I believe right now, he's repelling... Ooh, is he repelling Axe Knights now? Or is it werewolves? No. He already did werewolves, we already got wizards, we already got Star Wyverns. Not quite the Axe Knight yet. I believe greens? So right now, we gotta figure out what's going on here. And right now, we're seeing a lot of things that Archfield is doing to the north. Ryguy didn't assume that. Ryguy went south and won the 50-50, and right now, that's going to be a big problem for Archfield. Archfield's got to get back to coal and then go around. Miss Tracker, can we get some eyes on what the Golem is bringing today? Oh, 75% chance for a heal more. So if you do not stop it at low health, it will guarantee the heal, and there's a chance that it might just decide to do some hurting. So right now he's got to go south. He's got to go southwest, and then wrap around to go southeast. And Archfield repelled it, flew back. So right now he's taking so much damage here, and that's gonna be another 10 seconds for that heal more to be, another 4 or 5 seconds for that heal more to be a thing. And the deputy waits at the doorstep. Gets him out of there, but now he's at coal. And he's gonna continue to go north, and no good over here. Luckily that's a little bit of a false haven. He's finally gonna make his way southwest. He's gonna have to get to that bridge. No good. Now this is looking pretty dicey. If 17 ain't the level, Archfield is sunk. Yeah, right now, Golem back at it again, and he's still trying to fight this Golem right now. I see him trying to get to that level, but he's gonna get the bad news that all this homework done, and and that's the thing. Axe not gonna win again. And now let's see the level 17. 3, 2, 9, 1. We are still not done. 18. And just like that, we're now going to 18. The Dragon Lord's getting smacked around for 9. Let's see, about 8 to 17 immediately. We can still go further. It is now 14,250. Archfield's gonna have a major problem on this grind right here. He's almost 3,000 behind. That means about a 4-minute grind waiting for him just to catch up. He will need to go and have to take on the Red Dragon. He needs to go to Hawksnest after his homework is done to make any notable difference to catch up to our Ryguy, who's already just grinding like a madman right now. Remember, Brian, Archfield has not been to Garenham yet. Garenham is in Town Hall is the armor. Once he gets to Garenham, he'll get his armor. As provided he can get to Garenham, he's running out of resources. And again, this Golem draws near. Now he has to run. He has no other options. The Golem is not the play here. He has to get to Garenham. And he's gonna have to eat some more of the swamp. There's Garenham! As long as he can get in, he gets in! He will get his armor here. He is now at long last. But now in the back of Archfield's mind, he's now gonna have to think, how long have I not been here? And unfortunately, yeah, he will get his armor, and mind you, he's still got to go inside the mountain cave to get the silver heart. Homework is done for Ryguy. Ryguy got done with his homework. He's just doing this now to make sure that he's ready to go. He's not ready at 90. So remember, 14,250. 14.25K is the next big level, and Ryguy is grinding along like the person he is. He's grinding hard. Archfield will now go to the mountain cave. He's gonna have to go deep because the silver harp is the last chest on the menu. And right now, it looks like nothing on the top floor. He will go grab his money, which money is no longer consequential here. We have enough money to go to any inn we want several times over. Rappel's done. He would now get a torch. The next one will be the fighter's ring. Now Magic Key, he already got the fighter's ring that was back in the town hall. So right now he has to go deeper still to go and get, to go and grab his silver harp. And then he has to go back home, turn in the harp, and then go home, and then go home again, and either grind or get his homework done. Grind, get his homework done, then go to Sherlock, or get his homework done, then grind. And right now, Archfield's literally gonna grind out in the middle of the boonies. No, he saw it already. He knows where Chalmers is at. It's on the other side. Why is he not returning? And 18's the goal level. I missed 18. And right now, looking at the level, I missed that level. So according to what it looks like, yeah, this is free. This is free. You're doing. So cut that in half. That's 19. You're doing 9 to 19. You have 130 MP, and you are now looking good to possibly keep things off you. So at $130. You have 16 heal mores in the tank. 16 heal mores with 6 MP with whatever to burn, yeah. The average hit is going to be close 13 to 16 is your average. And right now, with that agility at 87, unless something horribly goes wrong, this is a win. Yeah, I tell you. He could technically, yeah, he's at 16. He could technically burn 6 heal mores and still win. A missed menu is the only thing that that will be the only thing that will save Archfield. And right now, here's the problem. Archfield needs 4,000. He could technically, yeah, he's gonna need about 4,000 to get to that level. It can be done with the red dragons. He can get it done in like 12 reds. He gets his homework. He's gonna get his homework done, but he's gonna need to actually take on the police, because right now Rye Guy does not care. Yeah, right now Rye Guy got a dive and a half. You're right. The only way Rye Guy loses this is if he literally has the worst play in history. And by the way, he's up into the U. He's gonna make his way over and go across the dining room floor. Adds another rappel to the table, so that way he doesn't be bothered with any of the chaff. We're now on the dance floor, the bottom floor. Archfield got the right idea. He's gonna need to be taking on the local police, any of them. A high shin will help the process out immediately. A quick 350. He does not know that 18 is the goal level. Immediately, Rye Guy's already on the move. He's about to go and finally get stopped by the deputy. Gonna go and take on the tile. That is indeed Golem. He says, nah, I ain't worried about that life. 52 is more than enough. But once he sees that heal more, he might have to reconsider. Wait a minute, this is a lot of damage. My God, 3 swings, get him out. And he actually can burn a heal more and be perfectly fine. Local police is not on the menu. He gets away. He's now get to talk to the best dressed man in all the land. He'll be offered half the world. He will say no, be called a fool, and And we are now about to dance. Tournament on the line. Ryguy gets a back attack to a stop spell. No good. Another one, a free one for Ryguy. Ryguy is in the driver's seat here. Finally, I heard more to break up the action, but that's still pretty good. And the best dressed man has now been set down. Now we go into the Beast. Beast with a back attack. Only do 34, that's not enough. That's gonna require a heal more. So right now, that first attack looking good. 13 for the opening get-go. And right now, this is basically free. So right now, we're just gonna keep an eye out and see what's up with Archfield. Meanwhile, Ryguy is still looking good. Right now, Archfield's currently, right now, 2,000 experience down. He will need to beat the Red Dragon about 9 more times to make a chance. And Ryguy needs to fall hard. And right now, that ain't happening. Good swings all across the board, even with low rolls. It is what it is. And the Snowfire, yes. Low roll, there's currently a mercy rule for this tournament. If you fail 3 times on your run, the 4th one is a guaranteed get out of jail free, be out. Right now, Ryguy looking pretty good. A 29 this time. Another swing, ooh, this time it's a breath. Snowfire, that's what it's called. It is basically called, it's basically the mercy rule. So it is what it is. And right now, still looking at what we're looking at here, it's just a matter of time for Ryguy. Ryguy still has 4 more heal modes in the tank. That's a scary attack right there. 46 straight to the grill. And right now, he's getting low rolls. We're still confident that he got it. He has 3 more heal modes in the tank. Fire this time. Middle on the fire. 46, a little bit on the upper end on the fire. And he goes, slaps him again over the face. And he has beaten the Dragon Lord. He has punched his ticket into the semifinals. Ryguy, 37-45. And decides to finally get his return. And we'll have an official time momentarily. But we're looking at about a 1:31:45 is what we're looking at here. Estimated time of completion. He will be taking his place. He says, no, your princess is downstairs on punishment. You can go grab her whenever you want. But here's the ball of light, good sir. We're done. 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 31 seconds. Ryguy has now made it into the semifinals. Get your GGs in chat as we go and see if we can get him an interview. Great stuff. Archfield with a valiant effort, but Ryguy getting the early homework done, getting everything he needed, and made sure that things were in order. Yeah, that was the winning play right here. And right now, Archfield's being sent back to the house. And just like that, the cat saves the world. Archfield is going on, he finally made 18. Erdrick's cat has saved the world with a sword in his mouth. We need a different color for the cat as well. immediately kicked off the platform. We're gonna see if we can get Rye Guy up in here. We have certification and clarification that Rye Guy will be in momentarily. Meanwhile, we will go and cheer on Archfield as his dive for the ball of light for his tournament. He may have lost the race. He may not be advancing in the tournament, but he is still the champion of Elfgard for his side of the house and a champion of our hearts. Looking at the stats right now, 25 deaths, 3 crits. He got ambushed 45 times. So for looking at who had Rye Guy's number, today's number, Rye Guy's number. Who had his number? Well, Drakima had 3 of them. Wolf took 1. Looks like the Axe Knight might be the one that's gonna have his number. Golem took 1 of his own. Yeah. The champion of being rocked by unfair rules. You know, that's not wrong. And right now, the Red Dragon is saying, nah, we ain't all about that life. The police is making sure that things goes absolutely horribly wrong for Archfield. Oh no. The Slamu curse continues on this day. Fun fact with the chat though, if you notice, you know that the deputy has hurt. If the deputy was on one of them spike tiles, would you go after the deputy or would you take on the police at Hawk's Nest if that spike tile was different? Right now, 96 MP, so we're looking at what, 12 Fillmores? Yeah, about 12 Fillmores. And an herb used by Archfield. Now Archfield will be meeting with his version of the best dressed man in all the land, and we have Rye Guy. Congratulations on punching your ticket into the semifinals. Let us know what you were feeling this seed.
I was feeling like I wish I lost yesterday so I didn't have to play this seed. I think that would have been the way to do it.
Really now?
I'm kind of shocked that that did come in at like, well, I guess we had the Axe Knight to salvage something, but I'm kind of amazed that seed came in at like an hour and a half-ish, because that, boy, that had the feeling of a slog. I think I lucked into the keys and the sword early, and when I first 3 were like, Drakima hurt mores me, Wolf dodges, and a Drakima back attacks and kills me. I was like, cool, great, nice sword, awesome.
Yeah, you know the funny part about this Rye Guy? You were on the back foot for experience for a while, then you got flip-flop, but the one thing that Archfield could not get going was his exploration. Once you had homework completed, you knew where homework items were, and also the north side absolutely was foobar. There was nothing to the north. So, you not going to the north saved you about 7 minutes.
Yeah, I figured I was behind in experience for a while, especially, well, towards the beginning doing errands, and I think I tried to go back into Grave several times and set up a gold grind and check the bottom of that. So I figured I was probably behind, with the idea being like, hopefully if I get this gold grind going, I can catch up and experience with all the gear, because I mean, I ground a few of those wolves for, I don't know, level 6 or something like that, but that was pretty slow going. So that was kind of the plan, was hopefully get better gear and be able to grind something better and catch up.
Yeah, the fun fact was that when you made it to level 11, when you got that Hurt More spell, I don't know, maybe you went to Hawk's Nest, tried the red, got stormed out, went back to the castle, saw Axe Knights, and you grinded like the end of the world was about to come and you needed to win. So what ended up happening was that Archfield had the grind earlier than you, but the one thing that you did do when your grinding started, you had the Staff of Rain, Erdrick's Token. You've gotten the sword and armor by then. Yeah, Archfield did not get it. Oh, by the way, GG's for Archfield. He finally gets done with his Dragon Lord and hook him up. He's gonna return his stuff. But he didn't get his armor. He never found Garanham. He found Garanham on the back end of your final grind.
Yeah, that was one part where I feel really lucky. I see people in chat notice that I might have checked Cole more than once or twice, and I might have told my cat to try to take things. Wasn't super thrilled about there being nothing there. But then proceeding past Cole and finding Garanham way the heck down in the middle of whatever it was, and it had the last 2 things that we needed. Like that felt kind of nice. That felt kind of lucky to be like, I guess I'm done with my exploration now. So finding Garanham down there was pretty nice.
And that was the death knell, personally. Archfield did not find Garanham fast enough, and by the time he got started with his grind, by the way, 1 hour 39 minutes 40 seconds, that was an 8-minute deficit. You was down almost 3 minutes to win by 8. Hello, Mr. Archfield Monk. Valiant effort. Let us know how you feel about the seed, good sir.
Oh, well, first of all, GG, Ragai.
Yeah, GG's Arch.
It was a fun seed. I really enjoyed that one. Evidently, just too slow. Probably, I'm guessing in the sort of middle phase. I'm not sure. Ragai, did you how did you go about this one?
Wait. You enjoyed that seed? We played different seeds then. We check the tape. We must have played different seeds. There's no... You enjoyed that? What? How? I mean, the Axe Knight spike tile was a godsend. I think otherwise we're here still trying to figure out how to get to level whatever we want on. But oh my gosh, I had a slightly different experience.
Yeah, I did not. I had trouble getting to hurt more. Was the Axe Knight in some way nerfed or something?
No. I found some rogue scorpions hanging out in mountains by Hawk's Nest that weren't with armored knights. I found some with armored knights. That didn't go so well. So I managed to pick up 70s off them. I remember doing a gold grind relatively early out of the grave to get the shield and armor to make it a little better to fight those rogues. And then, yeah, by the time I had the homework done, I think I just found some Axe Knights randomly around that I could kind of barely punch to death. Yeah, and then Hurtmore showed up, and that was that.
Yeah, nice. I did not go for the Axe Knights until after I had hurt more. I had actually, I found it was rogue scorpions for me too, and I found them over by Cole pretty early. The problem that zone was contaminated by a Star Wyvern, and the agility was so bad that I died fairly frequently when I saw it. But there was like a Druid Lord there and something else too. And I think I got to like the level before Hurtmore on that, and we had like 50 hit points or something, and I'm like, you know what, I picked up this dumb flute early, and I saw a golem up here to the north, so I like went up there and killed a couple golems to get to the Hurtmore level, and then yeah, I just basically ground until just shy of go. But yeah, it was one of those seeds where finding it was, once you get the sword, it's like in any decent seed that has like a north-south zone or an east-west zone that has anything in it at all, I would have probably just sat down there, but those starting zones were garbage.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, was I couldn't really find anywhere to grind. I killed some wolves, but it's like the wolf was with, I forget, nothing basically. And it's like, do I want to sit here for 40 experience every 5 battles or so? Like, not really. So yeah, it was strange. Yeah, you think you get the sword and you're like, I'm off the races, and it's like, not so much.
Not so much. No, yeah, that wolf zone was terrible. There was like a druid, and I think was the next best thing, and then everything else I think had like sleep or hurt more or something. So it was kind of bad.
Shakimas were hurt more. Warlocks were hurt more. Droll Magi's were hurt more.
Yeah. I saw the Droll Magi early after I ground the Silver Shield. I was like, this is amazing, and then it like hurt more me twice. I was like, it's not amazing.
The one thing y'all didn't get to see was the blessing of the best dressed man in all of the land. No DL2s, but a bunch of DL1s. And Archfield, you had a really good, you had a close to a 4-minute lead on experience, but by the time you started doing your homework, Ryguy already had every piece of the puzzle already solved when you started looking for homework. So Ryguy ended up just sitting down to catch up on that grind. That's ultimately what happened.
Yeah, and I mean that makes sense. I was disinclined to push much. I basically wanted to grind the Axe Knight. My goal was to grind the Axe Knight until I could clear Hawksness, because I didn't want to go looking. I hadn't really found anything, and I didn't want to go looking for anything else in case Hawksness or like Deep Grave or Harp. So I did, once I finally had enough HP where I felt like I could reliably kill the red, I went to Hawksness, cleared that, went to Grave, cleared that, and then, went into that north section that was completely empty and probably cost me, I don't know, certainly not the margin of victory, but it cost me a bunch of time being up there in the north, north of Brecconary, when it turned out the last thing I needed was just there south of Cole, so... Yeah, I mean, it's Ryguy's playing so well right now. Coming into the tournament, if I had to pick someone who I thought might win the tournament, it probably would have been him. So this is not shocking in the least, and he's doing a great job. So yeah, I mean, it was a tough seed, and he got me by like close to 10 minutes. So great job on this one.
And to tell you the truth, both of y'all had really shining moments here, and it could have swung in either direction. But Archfield, about that trip to the north, that was 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes. Okay, yeah. So I figured it was probably around 5, was my guess. And if you got to skip that, that's nice. But I don't know that it. I mean, yeah. Obviously, it doesn't like make up the margin or anything. If I find Garenham faster, then I get back to my grind faster. But it's one of those things, and I wouldn't. I'm not going to worry about it.
Indeed. But Archfield, that was a valiant effort, and completing the seed still in under an hour and 40 minutes is still a great, especially how nasty a grind could have been. Yeah, that is fine work. Fine work as always, Archfield. And Ryguy, again, congratulations for making it to the semis. You now gotta deal with beta. What's gonna be in your mind, because on the other side of the pond, there will be a new finalist waiting for one of you.
Well, I will say GG's to Archfield. I know that I don't know if I'm playing well or not, or just I peeked into that race yesterday, the replay of that race yesterday, and saw what happened, and I feel like you got pretty unlucky and I got pretty lucky. Did not realize that happened until watching the replay. So yeah, but I think if I have to say what's going to happen in the semis with beta, I think we should get some of the bleeping out, the censors out. I'm gonna have to find a third way to mute myself just to make sure nothing slips through. I think it could be it could be pretty epic.
Oh, lots of swearing incoming? Oh, we're gonna need to put some money on this one. The unfiltered seeds incoming. But all points considering, y'all both did a fantastic job, and without you guys, us on the back end, the ones who are doing the restream, the tracking, and myself, we would not have been able to give you and give the viewers a great performance today. You two were fantastic. So
thanks, Sinister. Appreciate you and all the crew on this one. I am happy with the way I played it, for what it's worth. I'm really happy with the way I played this series generally. Thought it was pretty clean, and you can't do much more than that. And nothing really I'd do differently, I don't think so.
trust me, with the way y'all guys are playing, y'all hyping me up to maybe trying to take a chance at the Winter League at this point. Now I'm not lying. Also in chat, if you want to get in on the action, don't be shy. Come over to the randomizer Discord and come get your licks in. We got matches. We have community races every Wednesday and Sunday. So before we get to finding either a raid or shutdown statuses to our runners, the floor is yours for any last comments.
Just GG's to Archfield. That was it's a pretty hard fought 3 games for sure, and they were all very close, and I was not feeling very good in any of them, so definitely GG's. And then yeah, of course, thank you everyone putting this on. I know Value V's restreamed both of these the last couple days, and Shihali for tracking, and of course Sinister for jumping into this one, so so thank you all.
Yeah, thanks to you all. GG, Ragai, and good luck to you in the next round. I'll be looking forward to those races. I think we're in for a great last semifinal here, and then what will undoubtedly be a tremendous final. So good luck to you, and we'll hopefully cross paths here again, if not competitively, then in the booth or something sometime before the tournament's over.
Oh, we got Anatolu. Hello there. So, ladies and gentlemen, come with me. We must go to the kingdom of Anatolu and see some Dragon Warrior 4 shenanigans afoot. So until then, take care and we'll see you in the semifinals.
Will do.